Starting off with one of those music makers, we did the Jurassic Park one. Did get a huge project going here and made some discoveries about the bamboo. Um, you'll see a little bit of stringing here. It didn't really affect the print quality. This project was a long one, so it'll take several clips here as we're going along. But what I did discover is we lost some of the time lapse. As we were going through the time lapse, I discovered that there's only so much storage, which makes sense. I got to figure out how much that is. So I'm going to try to keep it no more than 20 videos at a time. And once I get that, download them, make a YouTube, and call it from there. So this one we found on the Maker World, which is the one that Bambu uses for like the online prints and stuff you can choose from and print out. And I saw this one and I realized, man, this is going to be a great print for me to have. And it's a little modular storage box. Like those right there that you see, those are the outer shells. Then did several of those. I ended up printing, oh, let's see there. There's 18 different modules, um, which turned out pretty good. It all fit together really well, and it seems to work nicely. Uh, Definitely gave the tokens, the thank yous, to the creator on this one because it was a great project and it took up quite a bit of my time and filament. Now, as we went through here, I did notice that, and I was scared too last time, but if you run out of filament, the Bambu does really well at popping up a notification uh, on the Bambu Studio, and on that Bambu Studio, it says two options, filaments loaded or reloaded, resume print. You definitely want to choose that other one after you put new filament in. But from there, it picks up seamlessly and it gets going. As you can see, we're now printing out in this green color. I did get a hold of another filament eventually, so I kind of did a race, and I did do a print, nice little flexi dragon there. That's a fun one. It kind of looks like toothless, but it isn't toothless for IP purposes, etc., etc., etc. But it is a fun one. I don't even remember where I got that one. I've had it for ages, so I can't really give you any links if you asked on that one. But then immediately got back into this mini organizer project. But as I've noted, this file storage is limited, so we'll do, like I said, about 20, and then we'll pump out a video and keep you all up to date on the projects that we've been doing and what we've been going through. Cam definitely had several different asks during this time. But really, for the most part, this one was a big chunk of time. I wish I could show you, but I'm not really grabbing any video from outside of the printer itself. These ones didn't take too long. You're talking about maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 to 4 hours per print. Um, and that was likely on a setting that was a little higher than your standard 12.0. So, and once again, we had another filament change. This one is a filament that I got from Amazon. It's not the Bambu, straight from Bambu refills or other filaments. I can say I did have some trouble with this one. This one was out of Amazon, and Amazon lost the race. So what I mean by that, there we took a little break to do a little fidget, and finally did my first benchy. I've been 3D printing for years now, and this was the first time that I felt like going ahead and doing a benchy. Then got this one. Cam saw the organizer, decided that she wanted an organizer box as well, and she picked out this one. The only downside with this one is it does require screws as externals. Then I printed her out a phone holder. I liked hers so much that I printed myself one. And then printed another one because why not? Then we went ahead and tried some scale mail, and it was okay, but it failed a lot. Uh, the next one that we did is one of my favorites. It's a fun little katana that has the blade recessed inside it, and when you flick it, the blade comes out and is retractable. Now, I will say that on this one, when you flick the blade out, don't do it too hard because it can be tough to get the blade back in, and it's really a good idea to find a way to put that cap that goes on the end of it um, on there. We're using electrical tape ourselves, but that's just for aesthetics. Someone saw the phone holders and decided they needed one, but they wanted one that wouldn't uh, that wouldn't uh, let their phone drop out. Then that gave me an idea to go back through all my old files and see if I could find one that I'd been wanting to do, but hadn't had much luck on the enders. And this marble run was one of them that I've been holding on to for years, but just never got a chance to get around to. So I gave it a shot on the bamboo, and I have to admit, I really liked the results. I don't think it uses a standard size marble. It's more like a little silver ball bearing that it seems to work well with. But all in all, this one turned out great, and I was glad to be able to do it. And then we got going back to the Hex 3D print. Cam wanted another storage box, so there was this nice peacock storage box that Hex 3D has. Um, and we went ahead and printed that and got that going. Then she wanted Falcor. There's an articulated one at Hex 3D. This one kind of failed a little bit. I probably just needed to clean the bed a little bit more. As you can see, his ear kind of got cut off, and he's got a little bit of stringy, which brought me to another articulated, which was Spyro, that they have on Hex 3D. And this one was a fun little print. I did use like 0.08 quality on the layer threads so that there'd be no lines, and I have to admit that turned out great. As you can see, or might be able to see, it really didn't leave any indication that there were any lines in between the layers. The print takes longer, a lot longer, but if you're going for quality, it's worth it. And then, of course, you can't have Spyro without having wings. So at that same quality, which was the highest quality I could get for the smallest layer lines, I went ahead and printed the wings for Spyro. That turned out to be a pretty good print, and I was satisfied with that result. As it goes through here and prints, the brims really helped when it came to keeping this stable. Uh, Otherwise, the first concern that I had, and I was really expecting a fail print, was that these would knock over partway through, and it didn't. It did great, so I can't complain there at all. Then my last little idea here in project was was a vise. I'm probably going to do another one of those. So you'll start with that next week, and we'll see you next time.